Good evening, this is Dwayne. Today is Tuesday, 2nd day of August, 2011. We're going to have a quick look at the YM as it traded today. We're going to run the market replay here in a moment. I'll probably break this up into 2, maybe 3 individual videos. Keep the file size small. You see up in the upper left hand corner it says market replay. You may or may not be familiar with this. We've talked about it in the live trading room. We talked about it extensively last week during the partners meeting. It's a great tool. I'm going to show you how it works. Showed everyone how it worked last Thursday night in the partners meeting. But I want to give you a little bit of a caveat here. Not everybody tells you when you go on the internet to look at a trading video, not everyone shows you the market replay. Now I can drag that over to another screen and I can now create the illusion of trading in a live market when in fact the market stopped trading hours ago. Dig my drift. Okay, not here to cast stones, just want you to be aware that, you know, there can be hijinks. So now I didn't start recording today until looks like 9:54 a.m. my time. Michael was supposed to remind me to turn on the market replay, and he didn't, and so it's his fault. All right, seriously, let me get started, or the first allotment of time will be up. The trade setup I'm going to show you, it's called the sandbox. Long story behind the name. I won't go into that, but it's really simple to spot. The MA1 is below the BBC. Price pulls back to the BBC, which, as we can see here, is the high of this candle, 12,003. Okay, that would be the entry, and then your target would be. I tend to trade with a 20-point target. You can trail a stop. You can do a lot of different things. Okay, on the way down, here's what I'm watching for. This is a weekly trading zone, so I expect there to be support at that level. If nothing else, at least some consolidation. So shorting this move, if I were trading on the overnight, if you see the time, this was during Globex. That is where the market stopped. Did an about face. Now I can show you what went on in the day session. We have a bullish cross. In other words, the blue MA1 gets above the green BBC. Okay. Now all we need is for price to pull back into the BBC, and we've got a long trade. It really is that simple. And the target would be right up here, the weekly trading zone, and or 20 points, or whatever else you might want to use to set your target. So the trade, we're looking for an entry once price gets here. We've got a little bit of space. Now the pullback comes at 11,994 and then runs to a high 1261. Again, myself, a 20-point move on the YM on any given day, that is equivalent every day to a 2-point move on the ES. So on one contract, it's $100. This move went from 11,997. If we just traded it to the zone, if you were that bold, call it 40 points. So on one contract, this move is worth $200. Okay. If you're trading more than one contract, of course, then you multiply that times the number of contracts that you're trading. We get up to the zone, we put in a little double top. Price comes back below the zone. And although we don't have everything in place right here for the textbook sandbox trade. Look at this wick. We've got a red MA1 crossing the VBC. We've got this wick. Would I sell the open of this candle? Would I? Yes, I would. Is this something that we teach in the live trading room? We teach you how to do it. Okay? We teach you how to use all of the tools. We teach you the concept. This trade, we teach you. This trade will show you how it works, and then you make your own decisions. But that move, again, in hindsight, it's very easy to see this stuff. Okay? I already brought up the market replay factor, but I haven't even turned that on yet. I'm just showing you a still shot because I didn't start recording until 9:54, so that's going to be over here somewhere. And then we're going to go through the chart as the day unfolds. Now this pullback here, this was valid. Okay, it pulls back. There's a little bit of a drawdown, but everything's in place. At the MA1 below the BBC, we pull back to the BBC at 1224. The drawdown here is about 1236. Okay, about 12 points. Then a nice drop. Okay, we're 6.5 minutes into this first video. I'm going to stop it here, and then I will come back. I'll do part 2, and I will turn on market replay. I really want you to learn how to use this tool yourself. It's a great training tool. If you record several days, weeks, months of market activity, especially for those of you who work days, you don't have a full day to spend in front of the charts, you can increase the time that it takes you to get up to speed can be shortened greatly by using this tool. It's a great tool. It's a part of the dtPro platform. So we'll end this video and we'll be back for part 2.